So as you may know, if you've been following my channel, I've lived in 4 different countries in my life, including the UK where I'm from. So in this video, I'm going to give you a brief overview of my impressions of the UK, of course, Japan, California, the USA, and France. Now, just keep in mind that these are my observations. It's not the truth. And I'm probably going to generalize quite a bit, so you don't have to agree with me, but I'm just speaking from my own experience of living in these 4 countries. So I'm going to go start with a sort of timeline, if you like, and I'm going to put Japan over here on the right and on the left, and I'm going to put the USA here on the right, so left, right, as you're looking at this video. And in between, I'm going to put France and the UK. So I already talked about when I came home to the UK from just under a year in California, how I wondered to myself how I ever could have lived in the UK. And I'm going to talk more about that on the video about the US. But just briefly, when I moved to Japan, I was 4 months pregnant with my first daughter. And I went on to have 2 daughters in Japan. Both my children were born in Tokyo. And it was an amazing experience. We're talking early 90s. And it was an amazing experience for an expat woman living in Tokyo. There were thousands and thousands. I've heard that there were about 50,000 expats living in Tokyo at that time. And around 30,000 were Americans. And although Japan was like an amazing experience to give birth, the whole childbirth thing was absolutely incredible, so smooth and so nurturing and loving. But my overall impression, the one that sort of sticks in my mind, is my first encounter, really, truly my first encounter with a crowd of American women. This was phenomenal. So our main hub, if you like, for expat women gatherings was Tokyo Union Church. And we would meet monthly at the Union Church and also at several times during the month for various activities. But our once a month meeting, gathering, if you like, was for everybody who was a member of the Tokyo Union Church. And we'd have lunch there and we'd have a speaker and we would have all sorts of things going on for that once in a month meeting. And it was here that I really encountered the power and the confidence of American women. And what they did was, and not because they had to, but because of who they are, they created like a market. So it became normal to meet with this group of people once a month and buy and sell products and services. It became normal to do that, not because anybody needed the money, but because it was fun to do. And I've never experienced that anywhere else to that extent in the world where I've been in France and the UK, and I didn't encounter it in the US when I was there either. But en masse in Tokyo, the American women they brought this kind of entrepreneurial spirit into their daily lives, and we all were creating things and buying and selling things, and they created this market because it was just fun. And that was my first real meeting, if you like, with the entrepreneurial spirit that lives, I believe, in all of us. And that entrepreneurial spirit, it doesn't matter what you call it, it's like the expansion of your soul. It's about the creative impulse and the desire to do better and to do more and to be more and to have more if you want more. But it was just the kind of creation process that really impressed itself on me to a large extent in that environment in Tokyo. So in the next video, I'm going to talk about France.